This is for all my boxing fans. Alright, the upcoming fight is Canelo and Calab. Calab Plant. I like to hear the commentary, hear what people got to say about the fighters. And of course, you know, everybody is bigging up Canelo and looking past Calab. I actually have a problem with that because Canelo does have flaws. Can get his ass whooped. Floyd Mayweather beat him. He fought Golovkin twice. You could say that Golovkin beat him that first fight. They just called it a draw. Danny Jacobs gave his ass hell. Everybody say he hit that hard. He hit Danny. Danny hit his ass right back just as hard. If you notice, Canelo, his knockout power comes after the guy has been worn down. He don't just walk out there and knock your ass out. After the guy is already freaking tired, then he get the knockout. Lara, the African guy, smaller than Canelo. They gave Canelo the fight, but Lara actually beat Canelo, hands down. So Canelo wouldn't be in the position that he's in now, if they would have called the fight right. And this is what Lara did to Canelo. This is how easy it is to beat Canelo. First of all, Floyd Mayweather proved it. His ass can be beat. Second of all, Lara put a 1-2 and ducked. 1-2 and ducked. That's how easy it is to beat Canelo. You're welcome to tell me I'm lying. You're welcome to tell me I'm full of shit. You actually welcome to go back and watch the tape and see Lara put a 1-2, ducked out the way. 1-2, ducked out the way. Kept doing it, kept stealing him. He couldn't touch him. Every now and then he touched him. Everybody go crazy, but it didn't faze him. And he 1-2'd his ass again. Lara beat Canelo. So Canelo ought to be thanking the judges because they gave him that fight. He didn't beat him, but they wanted him to represent, not Lara. When Golovkin beat him, they called it a draw because they don't want him to have that loss on his record. Oh, the dude with the fast hands, I'm trying to think of his name. Amir Khan. Amir Khan was whooping his ass, and he's not really supposed to be in that damn weight class, I don't think. He didn't come with power. He came with speed and whooped his ass. Canelo just caught him with one punch because the whole fight, Amir Khan was whooping his ass. So he can get hit a lot. All you got to do is hit him, back up, hit him, tie him up. You got 12 rounds. You know what he gonna do. He gonna come forward and try to hit you in, get some body shots in. That's it. He gonna come forward and try to get some body shots in. Get your ass off the ropes and jab. 1, 2, and duck. Well, you tall. Calab tall. So he needs to 3-piece his ass. 1, 2, and bam. Make him not want to come in. It's easy to beat somebody who just want to walk in on you. Unless you're already afraid. In my opinion, at the press conference, Calab kind of showed a little fear. When they had the little altercation, he swung from too far back. I didn't like that. I didn't like how Canelo actually punched him with his fist. And old boy just slapped him. Which is decent. It's fair. You're trying to promote the match. Canelo actually tried to hurt him. He just tried to get people to buy the fucking fight. I don't think that was fair. I think that was shitty. And I think he ought to be fined for it. Because he know it can be put back. So, that's what I think. Fine Canelo. Open hand is fine. But you gonna actually hit the motherfucker with your fist? No, you ought to be fine. Or they ought to ask for another press conference. And Calab ought to knock the shit out of him for real. You didn't find him, don't find me. Actually fuck him up for the fight. So he'll know, yeah, it's a fucking fight. That's what I think ought to happen. But I ain't promoting violence. Even though it's boxing, you ought to fuck him up. I do think you all are taking this guy too light. He gonna knock him out in 1 round. That's way too light. 5th round. The dude is tall. It's gonna be a while before you get to him. So he ain't finna knock him out in the 1st round. Nor a 2nd, nor a 3rd. The dude gonna be putting them hands on him. Did you see how fast he is? With long arms? And he can fight tall. Canelo is the one with issues. Not him. Think about it. What does Canelo have? Power. Timing. But the tall dudes that he fought wasn't really in shape. He's supposed to beat them. Now you got a guy that's tall, just as big, and in fucking shape. And hold belts as well. Coming for another damn belt. You gonna take this guy lightly? You taking a guy who done beat everybody and worked his way up the ladder. Like he's done climbing the fucking ladder. You gonna take him lightly. Just cause Canelo beat a few people, you can figure out how he beat them. One guy was short and old as hell. The guys that could fight, he couldn't beat. Think about it. Everybody that could fight, he didn't beat. And if he did beat them, talking about the Galata fight, they just gave him that fight. Because the first fight, he lost. And it shouldn't have been a second fight. Because he got his ass beat. But everybody that can fight beat Canelo. Jacob barely lost. Son of a gun. Hold on. That's good enough. Yeah, but everybody that can put them hands on them, they did it. He couldn't even touch Floyd Mayweather. And y'all acting like he's the greatest of all time. No, the fuck he not. He's a fighter that they pushing, that they put a lot of fighters that they knew he would beat in his fucking path so he can make it to the top. That's what they did. Now he's there. Y'all still got this concept of can't anyone beat Canelo, even though he's fucking lost. I don't get how you're acting like Calab is just gonna sit there and let him punch him in the fucking face. I made it this far for you to punch me in my fucking face. So everybody can say they right. No, he's there to prove that all of y'all are wrong. This is going to be a fight. This is going to be a war. Is it Joshua? Anthony Johnson? He didn't come to fight. But if he would have came to fight, it would have been a hell of a fight. Deontay Wilder putting on weight. He didn't come to fight at his potential. It wasn't supposed to be a hell of a fight. But he made it a hell of a fight. Now, you don't think this guy who's been training, who's making weight, who's ready, isn't going to make it a hell of a fight? He's going to come in, let him punch him, fall down, hit me in my ribs, all shit, fight over. No, he going to punch his ass back. He going to let Canelo know, we got 12 rounds of this shit, boy. We got 12 rounds of this shit. Come on with it. Let's do what the fuck we got to do. May the best man win tonight, because I didn't come to lay down. Ain't nobody talking like that. I don't hear nobody talking like this boy finna have a fucking problem on his hand. When Canelo get in that ring, Canelo got a problem in that other damn corner, and it's calab. And they've been collaborating on how to whoop his ass. This ain't new to him. Being an underdog is not new. Getting hit ain't new. Boxing ain't new. Nigga, he fight just like Canelo. You throwing this dude up under the bus. Well, the bus must not got a fucking motor in it. Because he running for that shit. He running for that damn title. He coming for it. Quit selling this dude short. How the fuck you gonna sell him short and he tall as fuck? Come on. He coming for Canelo. This ain't gonna be no easy win. Stop. Cut all that bullshit out. Y'all selling this motherfucking fight the wrong way. No. It's gonna be a fight. An actual fucking fight. Shout out to Sean Porter. This cat got a Sean Porter podcast. boxing tribute and shit like that. I like his show. So if you like boxing, check his shit out. So I will be watching your fight. And you gonna come to fight. Your opponent gonna come to fight. Should nobody be selling now one of y'all short, it's a fucking fight. And should nobody be selling this cat short, it's a fucking fight. The dude got hands and know how to use them. That's how he worked his way up to fight the best. Supposedly, but the best done got his ass whooped. So I don't know how everybody's saying he the fucking best. Win something. You get beat by the best, now you the fucking best. Floyd Mayweather was the fucking best. You got beat by the best, so how the fuck you the best? You didn't beat him. If you didn't beat the best fighter, you're not the best fighter. Sorry. I know I'm fucking y'all up with this shit, but it's true. If you didn't beat the best fighter, you can't be declared the best fucking fighter. Well, he the best fighter of his time. Well, Floyd Mayweather was his time. And he lost. Golovkin was his time. And it was a fucking draw. Just saying. You're not the best fighter of your era. People need to quit saying that. You're not. You're a good fighter. And you became a better fighter after fighting Floyd and started using his shit. Ain't nobody saying that shit though. Nobody is saying when Floyd Mayweather whooped his ass, his next fight, he fought just like Floyd Mayweather. He's a fucking copycat. And ain't nobody saying that shit. They saying he got better. No, he got Floyd. That's what he got. He got to watch Floyd, see how he moved, mimicked him in his very next fucking fight. That's exactly what he did. So he actually stole somebody's shit. That whooped his ass. Don't make you a great fighter. The great fighter was the one that you got your shit from. Just saying. That lucky punch that Canelo be throwing, last I checked, luck runs out. This is the Bluntology Show. Peace. And I'm out.